Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ninth episode of Couch to Clutch. Um, the last week did not go well because I had to go travel to Kolkata for a wedding, and before that, we had to go a few of our friends' places, and you know how it is when they go and fetch a lot of food, and then you have to go and eat, and there is dinner, and there is late night, and then there are parties, a couple of friends' places, and then the wedding. Things can really go, late in the night, and then in the following morning, you are not able to wake up, and yeah, it doesn't go well. Training does take a hit for these social engagements. So last week, I tried to do a run, just one run is what I targeted because we were going on train, and it took us more than a day to get there on the train. So on the train you can't do much. So you see a lot of reds, and then I tried to do a run on Sunday, but that run failed because I was so tired and it was so humid that it became uh, very difficult to get through the run. And also I was facing a little bit of a bowel problems as well. So when you have a momentum of great training and then the momentum breaks, it is difficult to, uh, you know, it's like inertia that, move things that are at rest tries to stay at rest, and things that are in motion will continue to be in motion. So this was a couple of days of not so great sleep on the train, and then following a few couple of days of late nights, and this is the result. So I decided to go for a walk instead. Had to do something. My energy was feeling really bad because this is my usual regime, which is like uh, 6 days a week of training, and then all of a sudden there is nothing. So your energy is down, and because your energy is down, you do feel a little bit hungry as well because you feel low energy. You think that food can replace that need for energy. Food doesn't. It just creates more and more inertia in your body. So yeah, mm, one full week where nothing happened. Felt very tired, and then this 2 kilometers, after 2 kilometers, I knew that this is not going anywhere. So I just took the walk, and then the wedding days, and now I'm back. So yesterday I tried to do the FTP test. That did not go well either because it was very hot in Hyderabad, and I tried to do it in an indoor cycling, which is not a good idea. I think it was a ramp test that I tried. And yeah, I could not go beyond 162, which 162 BPM, which is like normal for even a 1 hour run. It's normal for me, but I could not go beyond that. So I knew that fatigue is there or some problem is there. So I just aborted the FTP session. I'll do the session probably tomorrow. Try to do this session tomorrow again for a full FTP test, like 20-minute FTP test on the road. That would be much better, I think. That will give me a good indicator of where my FTP is currently. But I'm guessing it is around 220. I'll set it at 220, see where it is. I'll try to hold 220 watts. So now I'm feeling a little better when I've done this strength session. Not a very hard session, 23-24 minutes, but now I'm feeling much better because of that. And there is one thing that people can do that I'll show today is this Yog Nidra. This is one protocol that can be followed so that you don't get into the spiral of, not getting recovery. So in the last week, I kind of skipped the Yog Nidra part as well. That did not serve me very well. So I think this is important to do every day. So Yog Nidra, it affects your recovery, basically fatigue resistance, right? And this needs to be done before sleep, ideally every day, 7 days a week. And what it does is it's a 5 to 10 minute. Some people do it 20 to 30 minutes, but I usually keep it nice and small and simple. Yeah, guided yogic sleep, deep sleep, non-sleep, deep rest practice by lying down, trying to induce your parasympathetic recovery and mental reset. There are a lot of videos on YouTube where you can find Yoga Nidra protocol. Uh, some spiritual teacher might be, or some, I don't know, athlete, athletes also, I guess, they also do it. So they teach you how to do it correctly. So what I do is I just focus on my right leg first, and if that leg is in a rested position like that, I slowly bend, slowly take the pen and make it straight, very slowly, and then tighten it like that for some time, and then relax. Then take the left leg, do the same thing, and then relax. Then might take my hand and then put it straight, and then extend it, then put a stretch on it. What you will observe that the parts of your brain that are getting activated when you try to do those movements, you will observe those sensations within you, that this part of the brain is getting activated in order to do this action. So I'm not sure what happens in that, but it's very relaxing. It kind of puts you in a meta state where you can see your thoughts, emotions, sensations from a bird eye view. So you kind of zoom out and see yourself doing this action, your brain and your muscles coming together and doing these actions. This is a very good mindfulness practice also, I think. It's good for mind training. So as I said, it's good for recovery and good for mind training. And if you do this every day before you sleep, it does, I don't know how, I have not researched much on this, but it does put your parasympathetic system into activation mode, which is great for recovery. And the secondary targeted variable here is stress reduction, of course. Sleep quality is increased. Deep sleep is much better. Your HRV gets better. Mental clarity is better. Emotional regulation is better. Because you can see yourself taking a pause before reacting as well. The best thing that you can do about when you are in a negative emotional state, say anger or jealousy or greed, anything like that, if you can enable yourself to take a pause, then you don't go from, you know, the impulse of the emotion to directly the reaction. You go from impulse, taking a pause, and then reframing, and then responding rather than reacting to that situation. So when you can see yourself doing this Yog Nidra, what it enables you to do is also emotionally regulate yourself, because now you can see there are certain parts of your brain that are getting activated, and you are more in control of those sensations. You feel also in part, I would say, in control of your emotions as well. Okay. The measurable metrics that you can measure at the end of the night sleep is again from if you have watches like this, where it can have resting heart rate, your sleep quality, which is deep sleep and all those sleep quality matrix, and HRV. You can see all these three matrix improving. You know that Yog Nidra is working, right? So my HR trend usually looks downwards, like it goes down from 50 to 49 to 48 to 47. I haven't seen less than 46 ever, but yeah, my average right now it's around 48, I would say. Resting HR and HRV improvement, you can see elevated HRV. Sometimes if it's too much of a stressful day, Yog Nidra won't help as much, but it is a important variable in that HRV improvement equation as well. Perceived stress level, that is better, sleep quality is better, and it's free of cost, doesn't cost you anything. So yeah, as I said, most of the things that are worth investing your time are free of cost. So this is one of them. All right. So I am going back to my training regime this week, and it's fine. Some weeks don't go your way. So this was one of those weeks. I would reframe it positively into a recovery week. So my fatigue was high. So yeah, it's one good recovery week, and then I can start all over again for another 8 weeks probably, and then I'd take another recovery week like this. But this wasn't a recovery week because I didn't. That was a lot of stress in the night, so I can't call it a recovery week. Anyway, uh, so the next one that is coming up, the race that is coming up is the Hyderabad City Slam, which is 10 kilometers, and it's on May 24th. So that's the one that's coming up. And after that, it's August 30th, the Hyderabad Marathon, half marathon in that. I've signed up for it already. And then I have that SCL Cyclothon Chennai 50 kilometers. This is the main event that I'm preparing for. So I have another 6 months to go. So let's see what happens. And yes, excited to do the FTP test tomorrow and see where the numbers are. All right, that's it for this week. See you all next week in episode 10. Until then, keep shining. This is Rajat from Diary of a Cyclist. Bye bye.